actually a dual citizen. What does that mean? So it means that I have citizenship in 2 different countries. So I do have citizenship in the United States of America and also in Italy. How to travel with 2 different passports? Going to other countries, which passport do I use? And although it's totally fine and legal, you do have to be careful with which passport you use depending on the country you are exiting and entering. Airlines want to know if you are legal going to the country you are going to. So for example, I'm in Italy, but I am booking flights to America. When I'm online reserving my checking in, entering my passport information, I will be putting the passport information to the country I am going to, or to the country that I will be legal going to. So for example, if I were to travel to America as an Italian citizen, I am actually seen as a foreigner in my own country in America because I'm traveling as an EU citizen and I would need to get an ESTA visa and all that jazz. So why travel with that passport when I am a US citizen and getting into customs will be a breeze because I'm a legal American citizen. I did actually make the mistake once where I gave them my American passport. This was when I was a noob and I didn't know what was going on. No one told me what I needed to know, and they did a very thorough search in my passport. They asked me tons of questions. When did you enter our country? Why have you overstayed 3 months? And so then I had to explain I'm a dual citizen and I'm resident in Italy. And they're like, well then why didn't you just show me this passport to begin with? So I learned my lesson. And then once I land in America, I would of course not be an Italian citizen and be an American citizen. America does not care where you've been. All they care about is that you are legal in their own country. So here's another example. I'm not flying to the States. I'm flying to another country that I am not a citizen of. Which passport would I use? Well, I would use the passport that would give me the most hassle-free stay in that country. So, for example, let's take Brazil, for example. I know that Brazil, as an American citizen, you do need quite a costly and time-consuming visa to obtain, whereas Brazil has an agreement with Italy, and it would be less hassle to travel to Brazil on an Italian passport. So in that case, I would show my Italian passport upon entering into Brazil. That way, I did not need that visa that I would have needed if I was an American citizen. So just do your research before you do travel to another country. That way you can see, do I need a visa for this country if I'm an American citizen, or do I need a visa for this country if I'm an Italian citizen? Sometimes they may have the exact same rules and other times they don't. So just do your research to make sure that whichever passport you're going to be using will make the most sense. And there are definitely pros to traveling with 2 passports when done correctly. And a big one is skipping all the crazy mad customs immigration lines. So for example, I just recently got back from Croatia and I was traveling with my Canadian friend, and when we arrived in Croatia, there was 2 lines for customs immigration. One was all EU, European Union passports, and one was all other passports. The line for all other passports was extremely long, and the line for European Union citizen passports was it was almost non-existent. So having my Italian passport, I ended up choosing that line. My Canadian friend actually had to wait about, I would say, 20 minutes in line, and the lines could actually get even longer than that. So that would definitely be one of the pros, is being able to fly through those lines. I always feel like a boss when I'm arriving into the EU. I can use my European passport to travel in the EU as a European citizen. So I don't even need to get a visa if I'd like to stay over my 3-month tourist visa. Just another disclaimer, I am not an immigration lawyer, and I've just done some research online, and this is what has worked for me so far. So if you do have a passport from another country that is not one of these, then definitely do your research. Go on your government website to confirm that what you're going to be doing will work also for your passport.